All right, we are back for This Week in Survivor History Trivia, taking on the Trivia Titans of the new era. And back with us, of course, it's Jordan Kalish. Jordan, how are you?
Doing great, Rob. I got back from a great trip to Boston over the weekend.
Yes.
And we were talking in the pregame before you got here, Rob. The next time I'm recording with you, I may be an uncle. So my brother has a
like
baby
Bruce.
That's on the way, and he's due in about a week.
Okay. All right. So Uncle Jordan, yes. And here's our guest to take me on in This Week in Survivor History Trivia. It's Dr. Evvie Jagoda.
What's up, Rob? What's up, Jordan? Rob, do you know the fun fact that Jordan's brother, Ryan, who's about to be a dad, and I were best friends in preschool?
Yes.
So it's kind of a big day for me, too. You know?
Yes. Okay. Well, this is very exciting. Now,
the original pregame.
Evvie, have you been colluding with Jordan Kalish?
Well, it's just we have it's like family, so what can I say? However, I've seen you pretty recently, and we're gonna see you in Chicago, Rob. So, I've got alliances in all directions just in case.
All right. All right. Yep. That we pregame here, even in the This Week in Survivor History, and maybe it's This Week in Survivor Future, Evvie.
I mean, one can hope, but me with the other 700, let's see. But the pre-gaming, it's kind of fun now because let's be honest, it was already happening, but now it's like very explicit.
See, I didn't even know it was already happening.
Well, that's just vibes. Don't you feel like when you talk to other Survivor people, there's always like, not anymore for you, man. There's a
people don't pregame with me. Evvie, people don't flirt with me, and people don't pregame with me. The two things that they don't happen.
I think we might have to look in the mirror on that.
It's
one,
like,
Rob.
oh, he's off the market. Don't worry. You don't have to flirt with him. You don't have to pregame with him.
Well, you are both married, and then like the podcast is kind of like the player version of married.
Serious relationship.
yeah. You're off the market. You're committed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I'm off the market. All right. And that's why I get to talk. I can still play TWISH, and then this will be very exciting in the lead up to Survivor 50. Jordan, we're going to get some questions about episode 10 of Survivor from all different seasons in the past. Evvie is going to be playing for $100 after I lost to Brandon Donlon last week on the podcast. Spoiler alert. And so, Evvie, what charity are you playing for today?
Okay, I am playing for the World Central Kitchen, which is an amazing organization that provides meals and humanitarian relief in some of the most crisis-ridden places in the world, including in Gaza, including in Ukraine. So it's a really dangerous and really, really important work that they're doing. And it's amazing. And it's so important to me that, Rob, if I lose, I will donate the $100 to World Central Kitchen.
They're getting $100 either way.
Yes, it's just a question of if it's from you or from me.
Okay, well, as I say, better from you than me. Okay. All right.
I don't say that, so it's going to be from you, Rob.
Okay, we'll see. All right, Jordan, we need 6 seasons that we are going to talk about.
All right, we're finally in the double-digit episodes here. We are making our way towards the TWISH finale, which will of course come before the Survivor finale, as always. So the 6 seasons that we are going to go to this week, we have Pearl Islands, Palau, Island of the Idols, Heroes versus Villains, Winners at War, and 42.
Okay, can I hear that one more time?
Yes, we have Pearl Islands, Palau, Island of the Idols, Heroes versus Villains, Winners at War, and 42.
Did you say them out of order?
I did say 2 of them out of order.
Yeah,
I pulled the hunter. I pulled the hunter.
Yeah. So we had Pearl Islands, Palau, Island of the Idols.
So Heroes, Villains, Island of the Idols, Winners at War, and 42. I have my questions in the correct order, but for some reason on the my heading where I put these seasons, I put them in a different order.
Okay. All right.
Most of today, I thought that this episode was going to be about episodes 9. And so I would be really prepared if this was last week in Survivor history. But we're just going to do our best here for episodes 10.
All right.
I go first?
Yes, Evvie, you get to choose your season first.
Okay, I'll go 42.
All right, Survivor 42. We are going to the new era. Who won the reward in which players got to watch videos from home at the sanctuary and shared it with Mike Turner and TWISH winner Omer?
Yes. Okay. So yes, I remember this episode because it was a Bryson Wendell event and I was there. No. Sorry. I mean, it was the Rob.
Evvie already got the question wrong.
It was the Robinson Podcast
Evvie already
live
got it
show.
wrong.
It was the Robinson Podcast live show. Both the 42 and
You
the 44
co-hosted it with
episode 10
me.
I was at.
You did co-host that.
I co-hosted that, so I'm prepared on this. I am prepared on this. Okay. The question was who won the reward, and the answer is Lindsay.
So unfortunately, you got the first part wrong about which who was hosting the event. It was you and Rob. But the question you did get correct. Lindsay is the right answer. So Evvie, you get 2 points. A strong start.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where I was, but I know where Lindsay was.
Yes, the great Lindsay Delashowitz won reward and immunity in this episode. So good episode for her.
And she was at Marianne's wedding and was very fun to hang out with in real life. And so, happy to see Lindsay. Maybe we have to get her on the podcast. Get her on TWISH, Jordan.
I would have Lindsay on TWISH.
Okay. All right. Oh boy, episode 10 of. Okay. This is I'll go Pearl Islands, right?
We're going back in time to Survivor Pearl Islands, 2003. How many votes did Rupert receive at the tribal council in which he was voted out?
Come on. This is...
I can't tell if you think it's too hard or too easy.
All right. I think this is a hard question. How many votes did a person get?
That's rough.
So I'm going to say... I believe maybe I'm giving away too much to Evvie if Evvie needs to steal. But I believe Rupert came in 8th place. And I believe that Rupert and Sandra and Krista got blindsided. And so I'm going to say that there were 5 votes to take out old Rupert.
So I think the key to this question is knowing that Rupert came in 8th and knowing what the alliances were. That is correct, Rob. You get 2 points. It was 5. It was actually a 5-2 to 1 vote because Sandra, who I think sort of maybe figured out the plan, 3 vote on fair play. So you are correct, and we are tied 2-2. Now, I considered when I was writing the question, I considered saying at the final 8, how many votes did Rupert receive when he was voted out? But I thought that would have been maybe a little too easy. So I don't know. You got it right.
That's why you're Rebus Philman.
Rebus Philman, baby. Put it on a shirt. I want a Q skirt that says Rebus Philman on it.
Okay. Bringing a lot of stuff together. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Back to Evvie.
I'll take heroes, villains.
All right. Heroes, villains. And I'm going to scroll down to the question. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So I think I did put the questions out of order. Yeah. Wait, what season did you say again? Heroes, villains?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Whose 5 votes against were negated due to an idol play at the final 10?
So what do I have to say? Oh, who the votes were on.
Who the votes were on.
Okay. So I assume that is the double idol bananas episode. And I am pretty sure that the votes were on Jerry.
So Jerry Manthe had an idol played on her by Parvati. Sandra did as well. And votes were on Jerry. So Evvie, you get 2 points. It is a 4-2 lead. And Rob, you get the next question.
Okay. This is tough. I'm gonna go Winners at War.
All right, Survivor Winners at War. At the final 10, the players temporarily split into 2 alliances of 5. Fearing he'd be targeted at Tribal, Jeremy played the safety without power advantage and went back to camp. Denise played her idol, negating 2 votes. Who went home by a vote of 5-2 to 0 at this Tribal?
Okay. I believe at this Tribal Council that it was, for the second time this season, my friend Tyson Apostle.
Tyson Apostle, friend of the podcast, was voted out at this Tribal. So we have a 4-4 tie 2 questions left. We are
There was
dangerously.
a lot of information in
I
that
know.
question. I was like, where are we going with this?
I know there are
This
a
is
lot
like
of context
reading
there.
comprehension.
Yes, that was a fun one to write. I got to put some info in there. Okay, 2 more questions.
We're all tied up, Evvie.
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nervous. Okay. What do we have left?
Island of the Idols and Palau.
Oh, God. I will go Island of the Idols.
Okay. Right before Karishma played her very real idol, which negated 7 votes, who played a fake legacy advantage that they had created themselves?
Okay. That was Dean.
Detective Dean Kowalski is the correct answer. The first of 2 fake legacy advantages that he would be in possession of on this season. He made it himself to try to get the stench of the real of what he thought was the real legacy advantage off of him. So he played it at this tribal to lower his target, and then the other one happened to be fake too. So yeah, Evvie, you have a 6-2 lead.
I ran into Detective Dean back in when we went to the event in New York during season 45. That episode that you really liked, Evvie, where Jeff cut the rice with a knife, and they had the auction.
Both Columbia alums.
Fun mafia role as well. The Detective Dean.
Okay. I have to say, I would not have known who played the legacy advantage in general, but I knew that Dean made it because I remember it being so funny that for some reason he made a copy of his own, which was also fake. Good times.
It was okay. And when you look at it, it actually looks a lot like the one that Jamal made, which is great.
Because they both look like shit.
Yes. So here are the stakes, Rob. You have 1 question left. You cannot go to multiple choice. You need to get this right in order to tie Evvie, and we will go to a tiebreaker if that happens.
You have a tiebreaker ready?
It'll be a similar tiebreaker to the. I mean, it's
do Evvie and I have to? Yeah, do Evvie and I have to chip in $50 each?
No, it'll be there'll be a randomizer involved, kind of like the last time that we went to overtime here. So I semi have it prepared. I have the idea prepared.
Confidence.
Oh yeah, as you should. All right, we are going to Palau. Who was the first contestant eliminated from the Last Gasp Immunity Challenge at the Palau Final 8? You need to get this question right.
Yeah. Okay. Think in a vacuum, I think this is pretty tough. But I do feel like that the wrinkle was that whoever got out first was going to have to go to Exile Island. And I believe that it was Janu.
Janu is correct. So Rob, you get the question right for that reason. I think I had the question. I said immunity challenge. It was not an immunity challenge. It was just a challenge. But yeah, Janu.
It was not an immunity challenge.
No, because Janu,
what kind of
does it? What was it? Wait, was it?
What kind of challenge was it?
It must have been right.
A reward challenge.
Janu quits in this episode. Did she quit when she had immunity?
No,
she didn't have immunity.
She was the first
she had to go to Exile
Never
Island.
mind. Well, okay. I don't know.
Jordan, are you drunk today?
No, I did get a shot in my arm today for so maybe that's throwing me off. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what I just had a little brain fart. But we are tied 6-6.
I'm worried
about you. This is the first time this has happened so far.
Did he get something wrong? It happens all the time, Evvie.
The tie.
We went to a tie earlier this season. Who is it? Who did I end up going to a tie against? I believe was it you lost. It was, I believe, the third episode.
I remember.
Who was on after Marianne?
I don't know. We'll find out look, I'll just worry about what you have to get. Don't worry about the TWISH history.
Okay.
All right, Evvie, well done. It's a perfect game so far on both sides.
Yep. Great job.
Except for me. For me, it's not such a perfect.
Jordan has lost.
Yeah, we've been perfect. two people on this podcast have been perfect.
I mean, right. Rob, you might be ahead because I didn't know where I was for that first episode. So
that's true. Yeah. Evvie should lose a point for not remembering. I mean, in fairness, Bryce and Wendell did have the Tuesday night party, but we watched the Survivor episode.
They were there.
Yes, they were. Bryce and Wendell were in attendance.
Yeah, so many events to keep
Partial
track
credit.
of. So many seasons to keep track of. So here's what I have done. And I think we could I think okay. So I do have a random number generator. I have the numbers 1 through 45 plugged into the generator. The generator will spit out a season, and you will have to tell me. Now, I think it's a little bit too difficult to remember who was voted out in the episode 10 of each season, because it could be different points of each season. So I think what we are going to do here, you have to give me the first juror of the season that it spits out.
Okay.
That's what the game is going to be.
Okay.
You have to give me the first juror of that season. It can be any season. It could be
juror got voted out this week.
It could be, but I think that's I think too hard. I think that's too hard. I think this is going to be more fun. First juror.
Okay.
Sam says good thing, and we are prepared. This is what I had in my head, just in case we did go to a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Okay, Evvie, your season is season 1.
Oh my gosh, who was the first juror? Okay, Greg
Buis was the first jury member. So Evvie, you get a point. Rob, you need to get this one right to match. If you do, we will go to the next round. Your season is 33 Millennials versus Gen X.
The first juror of Millennials versus Gen X. This is tough. Was it? I'm really torn here. Was it? I believe there was a Michelle, or was it Taylor? Adam won 10-0, so it's hard to tell. I'm trying to think of how many people did they merge with? 3-person. Okay, 10-person jury. I don't think they merged with 14. I'm gonna say it was Michelle.
The two people you mentioned, Michelle and Taylor, were the first 2 jurors of the season. The first one was Michelle. So Rob, you were alive. And we go to the next round. Michelle famously wore a dragon dress to the finale of that season.
Yeah.
So
oh my God, I'm so nervous. I got a lucky one that time. Okay.
This is scary. Your episode is going to be Survivor Karamoan.
Okay. I know that Corinne gets voted out, but is not on the jury. But she's the last. She's like at the merge. So who got out after that? Oh God. Is it Philip? Is it the gay man that Corinne keeps calling her gay? Who I think his name is Michael, maybe, or something. Oh God. It's got to be a fan, right? Is it the vanilla girl? Oh my God, I'm really confused. Okay, I am just gonna go crazy. I know Corinne was like linked up with Malcolm and then all the stuff, so I'm gonna say Philip.
Philip, you should have gone with that Michael guy. Michael Snow was the correct answer. He went right before Philip and after Corinne,
Okay, just in all the excitement, you mentioned Julia Landauer. I saw she tweeted about a Survivor 50 tweet. She was hey, they thought that check me out now. I'm not vanilla now after 10 years. Even Julia Landauer trying to get in on it.
Wow. Listen, I won't.
Shout out to Michael Snow.
There's a lot of amazing Survivor contestants. I won't be too sad if I don't get on relative to some people, but if Julia's on there and I'm not.
Some people clamor for Julia Landauer to return.
Everyone likes vanilla.
Damn it! I had it. I knew it. I knew that. I knew Philip wasn't, but I wasn't sure.
The easy part was that you can remember who didn't get to sit on the stage during the.
That's how I remember. Corinne wasn't on the stage.
Corinne wasn't on the stage because Corinne made the jury, but not the merge.
Right. Oh man. Well deserved, Rob. Wait.
I didn't. I still have to get it right. I still that's Evvie, if I'm wrong, Evvie. You're still alive.
Oh, hell yeah.
Evvie, you are right now in Survivor limbo.
Okay.
because if Rob gets this wrong, we will move on to the next round. If he gets it right, he will win the game.
Okay. Give him his least favorite season.
Rob, we're going to a season that we have already talked about today.
Okay.
Survivor Palau.
Okay. First juror of Survivor Palau. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think that Janu made the jury. I'm gonna say I think it was Kobe.
So you're wrong.
Yes.
Janu made the jury. Kobe was the first juror.
Then should have been on the jury.
I agree with you, but you are right. Kobe did make the jury. He was the first juror. So Rob, by a score of 8-7.
Wait, no.
You lied? You lied? What is that?
No.
I said you were wrong about Janu. Janu made the jury, and Kobe was the first juror.
Yes, so then Rob is Rob. Wait.
You said Kobe.
Yes, that was my answer.
Said,
my answer is Kobe.
And
you said Janu is the first juror.
No, I said Janu made the jury. Kobe was the first juror. I said that you were
what
wrong.
Oh, because
are you saying the merge?
No, Kobe was the merge, but technically there was no merge on that season. But Kobe was the first person who got voted out when the tribes came together. You said Kobe was the first juror. Kobe was the first juror. Janu was the second juror. She went after Kobe.
Oh, okay. We had the order.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was very. Okay.
Sam, are you getting this? Okay. Did I win the game or not?
You did win the game, Rob. Congratulations.
Good job, Rob.
Jordan, don't read the comments today.
Don't
read the comments. Do me a favor. Okay.
Listen, if you're being mean to Jordan in the comments, make your own game. Come on. Look how good he is.
He got a shot today in his arm. Okay, people.
It was an arm shot.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Well, I didn't embarrass myself, which is what I was afraid of. So
yeah.
Good game, Rob.
Okay. Evvie, this was a great job. We went to overtime here today. A great cause. Still getting $100.
Still getting $100.
Okay.
From me.
Yes. Okay. Evvie, what else is going on for you?
Well, no verbal Rebus.
Oh, bro, yeah. It's shaky at best today.
I have to tell you, I don't know a lot of people's last names, so it's gonna be tough.
I think today you might be okay. I think today.
Okay.
You actually you need to know you'll see when we get there. You're gonna need to know a first name for this one that we don't normally say. So here's the verbal Rebus. We have Survivor Thailand's pre-merge dentist, just the first name.
Okay.
Minus the first letter of Jelinski's first name. I think this is Jelinski's second time as a verbal Rebus clue. Plus, dude, this was the first player on the edge of extinction.
Okay.
Plus, Rocky constantly yelled this player's name on Survivor Fiji.
Okay.
Minus, Jeff often says, "Let's get it blank."
Oh.
I could read him again if you need to. Okay, so we have Survivor Thailand's pre-merge dentist. You guys could say you could say it out loud now.
I haven't seen it.
Hold on. This is the first time I've ever stumped on the verbal Rebus. Okay. So pre-merge dentist is Jed.
Jed minus.
I actually found the picture of me. I was going this sad week about Sonia. I was looking at my old pictures. I saw a picture of me with Jed the dentist. Ed. Okay, minus J is Ed.
No, not minus J. The first letter of Jelinski's first name. So Jed minus the first letter of his first name. It's David.
Okay, so Jet.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why I said like
Jeremy.
No plus
okay. Then Reem.
Yes, plus Reem.
Jareem, and then Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony minus on.
Yeah. So who do we have?
We minused on.
Minus on. Who do we have? Jed
Jeremiah.
Minus no, close. This is a hard one.
Jareem
So what's
Jerry
Anthony? Jerry Man. There you go. We got it. Jerry Manthe, who got voted out twice this week in Survivor history. Once from the episode we talked about.
in the Rebus puzzle that we don't like. We have the word ream, And
Yeah,
there's like
it's
there
in
needs to
both.
be like
That's
a
the-
line break in
that's the
between
genius.
the end of Jerry and the start of Manthe.
That's the genius of the verbal Rebus, where you
Yeah.
can have
Anthony.
when I'm able to connect the last name
You're a
and
regular
the first name.
Sangmin.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like this one was a
Cue
work
the
of art.
Moby.
This was a work of art, and Jerry Manthe voted out twice in Survivor history, so it needed to be Jerry Manthe today. And she got a question.
Wow.
Survivor season 50 winner Jerry Manthe.
Wow.
Evvie.
Good
How
job.
about that?
Good job all around. Wow.
Evvie, this was
that is
an
something.
all-timer for this week in Survivor history.
Well, I feel proud personally.
You did a great job.
You're not trying to tank the segment, right?
Me?
And get fired, right?
Why would who am I, Q?
I don't know.
Listen, I've never made it to episode 10 before, so this was my favorite one.
Yes.
And
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Well, Evvie, I'm very excited. I'll be seeing you soon.
That's right. You will in like
Yep.
1 week. That's so fun.
I know. Just a couple days from now. Okay. Anything else you want to tell people to check out?
Not really. Follow me on the stuff. We're gonna start recording a new season of The Pride Has Spoken pretty soon. Yeah. So actually later this week, I'm recording my first one. So everyone get excited for June, baby. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay. It's gonna be May, and then right after it, we know what comes next.
That's right.
Okay. All right. And then are your DMs open for pre-gaming or no?
Listen, they're open and empty. So come on by. The water is fine.
The water's fine. All right. Jordan Kalish, how about for you?
You can follow me at Jordan Kalish on Twitter. My DMs are open. You don't know if I'm going to be cast on Survivor 48 or 49, so technically I
or
could
Survivor
be in the
Brooklyn South
or Brooklyn South. I don't think that's in the running technically for Survivor 50, but 48 and 49, you never know. If I send in an audition video and they love it, so it could happen. And as always, the viewing parties in New York City. Message me for the deets.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on, I believe, the longest Twish of the season.
It was,
here.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.
Hell
Bye.
Banger of an episode.